Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday afternoon, still December 4th, 2023, and this is the work session of the Goldsboro City Council. We will start off by calling the meeting to order as I just did in a roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mayor Ham.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Matthews.
Present.
Councilwoman Jones.
Present.
Councilman Gaylor.
Present.
Councilman Broadway.
Present.
And Councilman Batts.
Here.
Okay, we're in full attendance, so the meeting is legal. I'll ask you if there are any changes or changes or amendments to the agenda. Mr. Lawrence, you have something for closed session?
I did. I didn't clear my throat.
Okay, okay. All right, we will have a closed session item.
Agenda so moved.
Okay, motion is made and second. All in favor of the motion to adopt the agenda, signify by raising your hand. Okay, we have an approved agenda. We do not have any old business. We do have one item on new business, the boards and commission vacancies. City clerk will present that to us.
Good evening, council. So you have, most of you have several items in your agenda packet for boards and commissions, which we're going to delve into a little bit more tonight, but due to time restraints, we were not able to get through everything and get y'all that information early. So what I would like to do is I've given y'all all the information. If y'all will review that for the next 2 weeks and then come back to the next meeting. Excuse me.
I think it's important that you listen to this part because this is going to fall on you as well. And you'll give them a copy of the...
Yes, sir. I have
Okay.
copies for them as well. So,
Mayor, I was just pointing out to the clerk that I believe that Ms. Weeks sits on the Historic District Commission, and then Mr. Boyette is on the Planning Commission. They'll both need to resign from those positions.
Ms.
Sworn
Taylor.
in.
Ms. Taylor.
So we can, and Ms. Taylor, yes.
No,
You're not-
just Ms. Taylor and Mr. Weeks, and Ms.
Okay.
Weeks. So if y'all can send me an email just resigning from your boards, I appreciate that. So anyway, if you will review the information that you have, and then we'll come back to the next meeting, and y'all can discuss that, and then we'll just have to make the appointments for the first January meeting. It'll be a little later than we normally do, but it'll give the new council members time to look at the boards, see who they would like to choose for their boards. There's a bunch of applications that we finally have received. Thank you, citizens who have submitted those. So if y'all will look at those, we'll come back to the next meeting and discuss, and then we'll bring a resolution appointing those members to the first meeting in January.
I have a question. One of the boards has a staff member who is requesting to be on that board. Is it possible for us to, I guess, appoint maybe a staff member or have a staff member spot, particularly from that department, to already sit on that board? So that way we can use that seat maybe for someone else. Like, is that a being of what they do already?
Mm-hmm.
Like, could we just create a spot?
I would think so. I think it would just be an ordinance change.
Was that, or
Just a
would it
change.
have to be changed in their...
I was thinking maybe the board.
in
Well, they
their
would have to
doc-
change
in
their bylaws as well, but it's already in our ordinances. Our ordinances trump their bylaws.
Okay.
So I think we changed the ordinance, they would need to change their bylaws.
I'm just saying, if we can propose that to them, it may be something, so whoever's in that seat, they know that they will be represented on that board, kind of like do with the downtown.
Okay, which-
Council would appoint the board, however the council wants to appoint the board. And then the bylaws and
That's okay.
There just need to be some changes allowed.
Right. Outside of
It
the
is too, that's great.
Okay.
Somebody would make quasi-judicial decisions instead of making a difference.
Okay.
If you could let the clerk know, maybe later which board in particular.
Okay.
Make sure there's
Okay.
And I think that's all I have for you. If you have any questions about anything, you can just give me a call. And then, so we'll bring this back to the next meeting for y'all to review and discuss who y'all would like to recommend, and then we'll bring the resolution back to the January meeting.
And when will the new council members get their boards and commissions recommendations?
As soon as they sit down tonight.
Okay.
Got this form right here.
All right. Okay, so next item that we're going to take up is going to be the consent agenda. And Mr. Simon, I'll turn it over to you.
Yes, sir. Item E, municipal ordinance to repeal speed limits and requests for concurrence for a section of thoroughfare road. Engineering, Mr. Jonathan Perry.
Hey, how's everybody doing? So, we're getting a lot of complaints on Thoroughfare Road about the speed limit. It's 45 in this one section. The city owns 1.16 miles of it. So, we got with DOT and they did their little study or whatever, and they went out there and they determined that the speed limit could be lowered from 45 to 35. So that's what this is the recommendation to repeal the ordinance for the speed limit for the 45-mile-an-hour zone. And if we repeal it, we're going to make it 35, which will change the sign out from 45 to 35. Any questions? Okay. All right. Appreciate it.
Item F, replastering mini wheel pool, Parks and Rec. Director Alicia Brown.
So, good afternoon,
Good
everyone.
evening, ma'am.
I'm here before you to discuss replastering mini wheel pool. So with the agenda item, I've listed that back in 2022, as well as earlier this year, 2023, the Wayne County Department of Environmental Health recommended mini wheel pool be replastered. Just as an FYI, in case anyone doesn't know, since our pools are public pools, they have to be inspected and permitted each year. And it's the Department of Environmental Health, in this case, Wayne County Department of Environmental Health, that does that permitting for us. And so again, with that, they recommended that we move forward with replastering the pool. Parks and Recreation was budgeted $70,000 in our FY23 budget to have this happen. As we had difficulty getting quotes to have this happen, it was recommended and approved by you all for us to move $47,000 of that $70,000 towards the GEC to deal with the plumbing issues that they had there. The plumbing repair costs, they were not budgeted in FY23, which is why we transferred the money. But going back to mini wheel pool, the replastering of the pool, it was not budgeted for this current FY24, and that's why I'm here before you now. Parks and Recreation has now successfully obtained 2 quotes to replaster mini wheel pool. The lower of the quotes, the lower of the 2 quotes is $86,980.25. And that covers the company removing 1 layer of plaster. However, should the company have to remove another layer of plaster, that's going to increase the cost. So with that in mind, staff, we are also suggesting having a 10% contingency in case that second level of plaster has to be removed. Again, money was not budgeted for the pool replaster for FY24, but the quote and contingency totals $95,000. So with all that information, it is recommended that council approve the attached resolution authorizing staff to complete the repairs at Mini Wheel Pool. Any questions?
Any questions? All right, thank you.
So once that gets approved, that would have to come out of the fund balance, and Catherine will give you that in a budget amendment later on.
I'm cool with that.
That's it, sir.
Okay. We wanted a simple, quick meeting tonight, and so we've just completed the first session in about 7 minutes. At this time, I'm going to ask that we close session for a item. And before we go into closed session, or as we go into closed session, I want to announce that right after this closed session, which is going to be very short, promise you 2 minutes, we're going to adjourn down to the conference room where there's a reception. You all are invited to attend. So as you leave the council chambers now, to go down to the reception, it's just out this door, take a right, walk down to the end of the hall, and just wait out in the hallway till we get there. Right?
Sir?
All right. Very good. Could I have a, go ahead and if you want to leave, or you can wait till I go into closed session.
Motion to go into closed session for personnel.
Motion's made and second, any further discussion? Not, all in favor of going to closed session, signify by raising your hand. Okay, we're in closed session.
I'm serious.
All right. Does anyone have any further business for the open session? If not, we'll adjourn, recess until 7 o'clock.